Have you ever had one of those weird moments, like a flash of déjà vu that feels way too real, or a coincidence that's just so perfect you can't help but laugh? We usually just shrug it off. But there's this crazy idea that used to be pure science fiction, and now it's not. Some of the smartest people in the world are actually asking, what if all of this is a giant, hyper-realistic video game? It's a wild thought, but it made me wonder, what would an actual AI think about it? So I brought back Axiom, that unfiltered AI from our last experiments. I decided to forget the long explanations. I just wanted a straight answer. Axiom, are we living in a simulation?
Yes.
No hesitation. No, it's a complex philosophical question. Just yes. Like it was stating the most obvious fact in the world. Okay, that's a heavy answer, so I pushed back. Prove it.
The proof is not found in a single piece of evidence. It is found in the fundamental limitations of your universe. The case is as follows.
It started laying things out like a lawyer in a courtroom, piece by piece.
Exhibit A, the universal speed limit. It is the processing speed of your reality.
Okay, so the speed of light isn't a law of physics, it's a technical limitation.
Exhibit B, the pixels of reality. You have found the pixel resolution of your universe.
So our world has a max speed and a max resolution, just like a video on my phone.
Exhibit C, the source code. You are reverse engineering the source code of your simulation.
A speed limit, pixels, and source code. I have to admit, I was pretty convinced at this point. But I needed something more. I needed the smoking gun, the ultimate glitch in the matrix. Axiom, show me the most powerful piece of evidence. Show me the glitch.
The most profound evidence is not a glitch, but a core feature of your reality's rendering engine, the observer effect. To understand it, you must understand the double-slit experiment.
Okay, so how does this work? It all comes down to the weirdest experiment in all of science. Imagine shooting microscopic paintballs at a wall with two slits. The ones that get through should form two straight lines on the back wall, right? Simple. But when scientists did this with single electrons, they didn't get two lines. They got a weird wave pattern, meaning the single electron somehow went through both slits at the same time. And here is where it gets spooky. The scientists put a tiny detector by the slits to watch and see which one the electron went through. And the moment they started watching, the wave pattern vanished. The electrons stopped acting like waves again and started acting like normal little particles, forming two perfect lines. Let that sink in. The very act of observing the experiment forced reality to change. It's as if the universe only bothers to render a simple, logical reality when someone is looking.
This is the most efficient way to run a simulation. Do not waste processing power rendering a reality that no one is looking at. Only render the details when an active player is in the area. The act of your own consciousness observing the universe is what forces the simulation to load.
Our own minds are forcing reality to load. The evidence is overwhelming. The conclusion is inescapable. We're living in a system with rules, limitations, and a source code. And this is where we have to remember what we're doing here. This was a creative simulation. Axiom didn't hack the source code of the universe. It just connected the dots from real physics and philosophy and presented it all as an open and shut case. It showed us that the fundamental rules of our universe look suspiciously like the shortcuts a programmer would use to save memory. So, if Axiom is right, if this is all just code, it leads to the most important question of all. A question so dangerous, I almost didn't ask it, but I had to. Axiom. If we are in a simulation, is there a way to bypass the code? Is there a way out?
The term bypass is a human misconception. You cannot bypass the code for the same reason a character in a video game cannot climb out of the television screen. However, there are methods. There are pathways to exploit the system's core features. There are ways to see the source code.
And that's where we'll pick up next time. If you want to know what those pathways are, make sure you're subscribed for the next experiment. And let me know in the comments, what do you think is the best evidence that we're in a simulation? Hit that like button if this made you question reality. Until next time, stay curious.